Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's B Militant. Welcome to the Redskins review. This is for the Redskins-Jets game. I figured I'd show you guys some cool shit I got. This is a Coke bottle from the 83 Super Bowl that my dad gave me. I don't know, it has like all the names who the Redskins played and beat and what the scores were. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know, I was making this video in a different part of my house, or my apartment, so figured I'd show you guys some stuff. But yeah, so this week, first of all, I'm going to start this video with saying I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there who never even thought the Redskins had a chance versus a 3-1 Jets team. But I did. As long as we would have gotten the run game going, I thought we would have been in the game with the run game. And yet again, that's just not working. But we need to find a run game, man. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if they are stacking the box or this or that, man. It does not matter. We need to run the ball, and we have not been doing that. We have not been doing a lot of running, and it doesn't matter. It does not matter if we are down by 20 points or something. We need to still run the goddamn ball to open up the pass. But yeah, play calling still up in the air. Kirk Cousins threw 2 interceptions. The first interception that Kirk threw, I mean, was probably for sure the worst interception he's thrown all year. I mean, it looked like he straight up looked, he gave away where he was going with the ball with his eyes. I mean, granted it is Darrelle Revis, but it could have been probably anyone who intercepted that ball, because he kind of stared him down. And also at the last second, it looked like even he knew that it was a bad decision, and when he would let go of the ball, he kind of lofted it to the ground, but Darrelle Revis was all over it. The second interception, I don't really give a fuck about. The second interception, I mean, what the fuck are our wide receivers doing, man? If they are not getting open, I mean, a quarterback, it doesn't matter what quarterback it is. If Cousins sits there and and doesn't throw that ball down the field and gives someone a shot, everyone's gonna be sitting here bitching about Cousins. He holds on to the ball too long, or he gets sacked and fumbles the ball, or this or that. You know what I mean? There's certain times in a game a quarterback's going to have to throw the ball downfield, and if our wide receivers are not getting open, like they just were not getting open versus the Jets, what else the fuck are we supposed to do, man? I mean, you see it all the time, like, being around here, watching the Ravens play all the time. That's what fucking Joe Flacco does all the time. That's what Joe Flacco has made a living off of, is finding, like, coverage and just lofting the ball down the fucking field and getting pass interference, or with some of their old good wide receivers like Anquan Bolden or someone would still come down with the ball. That's what teams do, man. So I don't really give a shit about that second interception, because if no one's gonna make a fucking play, if someone else wants that ball more than our wide receiver, then fucking we don't deserve to win. But the first interception definitely was probably the worst one Kirk has thrown the entire season. But yeah, to move on, I mean, Bashaw Breeland is just a boss. I mean, if everyone on the team played like with the intensity Breeland plays with, shit, no one would touch us. But more so than we need to wake up, man, and also realize that something that is way worse for our team than what everyone wants to bitch about, something that's worse than Jay Gruden, which everyone wants to bitch about, something that's worse than Kirk Cousins, which everyone wants to bitch about, worse than our running game not working. Everything wants to bitch about all this, but the thing that we need to start realizing is that we need to start getting... Sorry, there's my computer's going off. We need to start acquiring people on this football team who aren't injured every fucking game. The injuries we have on our team, man, it's unbelievable. I mean, come on. We have good players, and I mean, Deshaun Jackson's a good player, but he's not a fucking good player if he's not fucking playing. Like, god damn, dude, our team is just riddled with injuries, man. We lost our first string tight end for the season in preseason. I mean, come on, man. This shit is getting ridiculous. And I understand injuries are a part of the NFL, but if you look at the teams that are fucking good, somehow they're getting people on their team who are not being injured. Guys who are not missing 4 or 5 games a year or more. I mean, come on. And yeah, I don't want to rush Deshaun Jackson back. I don't want to rush people back and then have them get hurt because we rush them back. But it's just unbelievable the amount of injuries we have. Our Duke and Nacho's out. I mean, now Robinson, we don't know what's wrong with the safety Robinson, and he's been playing pretty well, actually. D'Angelo Hall's out. I mean, freaking Chris Culver didn't play. He's got a knee problem, you know. I mean, come on, dude. Freaking... I mean, I think our offensive line played pretty well, even though we had Corey Lichtensteiger and Trent Williams out. But still, man. Fucking... the list goes on. Matt Jones didn't play. I mean, when the fuck are we going to acquire people that can play an entire season? And that's what I'm saying. That's why whatever you guys want to say, whatever you want to bitch and moan and this and that about Kirk Cousins can not get hurt. He understands how to not get hurt somehow, at least. You know what I mean? Like, at least he's like, yeah, I may fuck shit up sometimes and this and that, but I am always going to be available. I'm always going to be here. I'm a safety net. Like, I'm never going to get hurt. And I mean, if you look around at the league, man, the teams that are undefeated right now, I mean, Green Bay, they had, when Jordy Nelson go down and this and that, but I mean, really, besides that, those teams haven't had the injuries we have, and hopefully Scott McCloughan, as he goes on and keeps drafting us Redskins, new Redskins, hopefully he gets, the bigger, stronger guys like Preston Smith and hopefully he keeps drafting that way. And I think he's really smart, and I think he will. I think that Scott McCloughan, he is going to put the Redskins in a very good place. It's just going to take time, and it's a sad thing to sit here and dwell on. But if we keep acquiring people and having drafts like we did this year, I mean, I think the Redskins are for sure on the up, man. And even with Kirk Cousins, everyone wants to bitch about Kirk Cousins or whatever. I mean, fuck. Peyton Manning threw 3 interceptions, one for a pick 6. And where is everyone? You're only in the NFL. You are only as good as your last game, is what everyone says. But no one is jumping ship on Eli Manning. You know what I mean? And yeah, everyone always is like, oh, you can't compare, a great like Eli Manning to someone young like Kirk Cousins. And that is the point. That's true. That's true. You can't do that. But that's because of things like Peyton Manning's been around the league for how many years? How many shitty years did he have as a Colt at the beginning of his career? He had a few. He had a fucking bad time. He had a lot to learn, and he did learn it. And you know how he learned it? By being available, playing, and learning through experience. We have 3 guys on our team. I think all 3 of our quarterbacks are at least decent. And not every other football team has that. Look at the Cowboys. Tony Romo goes down, and they've been shit since. They don't have a backup quarterback. Kirk Cousins is playing better than fucking anyone. Brandon Whedon and all those backups or any other quarterback that's got hurt. There hasn't been anyone stepping up and filling the role of the first string quarterback, and doing a good job when these quarterbacks are going down and out. And I mean, if you guys want to sit here and bitch and moan about, you know, Kirk Cousins or whatever, it's, you know, like, he's playing. Even though you guys don't want to look at it, you guys don't want to look at the shit that he does that is good. I mean, he is just our best option, man. He's just our best option. Our best option as a team is to take. I mean, I don't really give a fuck which quarterback it is, RG3, Colt McCoy, or Kirk Cousins, and play them over and over and over and over and over and over, so they can get game experience, so they can become and mature into a better quarterback that's going to be around, you know, a franchise quarterback. But all of our guys are inexperienced. All of them have their ups and downs, their goods and their bads. But the thing is, we need to pick one, stick with them, and let them, whether Kirk Cousins loses every other fucking game of this season, I'd rather that happen than play juggle the quarterback and look like last year. We need to give one guy all the reps, and that's why Kirk Cousins is going to be our quarterback for the rest of the season. And I think we need to turn and look at. Everyone knew the Jets game was going to be fucking hard, man. You know, and I'm sure most of you guys were sitting there and you were actually pleasantly surprised by us being up 3 points at halftime. I'm sure you all did not imagine that because, you know, you're always Debbie Downers all the time. But, you know, the third quarter has been, I don't know, you know, that could be Jay Gruden's downfall. You know, how the fuck are you not rallying our team? You know, like, hey, we're playing a 3-1 team. We came into halftime and we're winning the game and no one thought we were going to. Like, how do you not rally all those guys and get them, you know, fired up about the second half? But I forget where I was going with this. It was just, you know, just playing one guy. We can't. We need to look on to Tampa Bay. I mean, we knew the Jets was going to be hard. Let's look at the Tampa Bay game. And I mean, if Tampa Bay beats us by like 21 points or something, you know what I mean, something crazy, like something that Tampa Bay should not do to us, then, you know, maybe I'll sit here and maybe I'll start rethinking a little bit about, you know, all of our starters, not just Kirk Cousins, not just Alfred Morris, not just, you know, every one of our starters. If we lose to Tampa Bay, and, I mean, if we lose by a field goal or something, like they just, any given Sunday, they beat us by a fucking field goal or something. But if they beat us by like 21 points or something that no one would foresee happening, then maybe I'll sit here and be like, we need to start putting some rookies in. But now we're getting thin. Our roster is thin, and we're playing guys so many rookies, man. But yeah, I'm going to stop ranting. I'm about to go watch the Eagles-Giants game. Hopefully the Eagles win. That way it helps even out our division a little bit. Hopefully the Giants do not win. Don't know why I said that like that, but yeah. Gonna go do that, and I got a shit ton of homework to do. As always, I'm B Militant for the Redskins review. If you put a comment down in the comment section, I will reply. Normally it's a bunch of fighting down there, but I don't really give a shit. I mean, you guys can argue all you want. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.